with just guns blazing here. Michaelele's been charged with the kit and the two flashbangs. Everybody else armored up with a USPS, and this is a perfect map for it as well. Oh, Rain. Close. That was scary.
Close call, but the vent gets punctured, and there we go. They spot it, and it is going to be a very quick play here onto the B site. And Faze, they don't go for the hard counter to this kind of rush. Instead, they were playing for a retake almost. They lose a man early on. That's Jacob gone. Now it comes down to the rest of Faze making this count.
That was a bit of shame for Jacob that he couldn't get that shot. Now the bomb's going to go down. They're going to rush in. Oh, they get flashed themselves. What's happening? And now it's going to be a kill on Fox as well. Easy. He gets one on Cold Syrup, but he is too little and too late. Michaelele is in a 1-on-4. He cannot win this round any longer unless they give him a big chance. They won't. Fur with a triple kill in the pistol, and Luminosity off to a very good start.
And all you're thinking that whole time is, oh no. Oh no, if you're a Faze fan, because it's so scary when Luminosity, they get that momentum, they just go crashing onto the site as a unit. And even with the retake, their attempt from Faze, it's not effective. Luminosity are too good at just hitting those headshots up close in the clutch.
I really wish I could see a replay through that smoke if it was Faze that flashed themselves, because that was like three people flashed as they ran in.
Michaelele threw that flash in from upper.
Oh, that's a big problem. Well, LG, they're going to speed up into the B-bomb site. There is 3 people here, and it doesn't really matter. It seems Taco for opening up. Jacob making up for last round, getting a kill in there, but he just can't stay alive back there. Michaelele and AZ trying to see if they can do more. Ooh. And actually, Michaelele coming through with some massive headshots. He finally goes down, which means AZ still has a very tough task ahead of him, but that was impressive.
And he's getting shoulder peek. There it is. Now they know where he is. Whoa, 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 cold.
Don't take that fight.
Yeah, like, that's a risky fight. I mean, at that range with the 5-7, AZ can take your head off, and then it's a 1-on-1, and AZ can win that. So, a bit scary, a bit brave, but Luminosity, they still come out ahead. Michaelele, though, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn. I just keep dwelling on the fact that Faze, they kind of went for that catch-all approach, catch-all strategy in the pistol round, and that really came back to bite them, rather than just like stacking A or stacking B and hoping that they were, you know, that's where Luminosity were going to rush into. That catch-all approach kind of, you know, worked against them. And we're seeing that again here. Although, no, actually, this time around they decided to change it up. Now that it's a hard eco, Faze are stacking up on this A side, and it might actually work out for them here. Luminosity, are they aware that, you know, there's a welcoming community for them here?
Oh, grenade going to bounce right back on them, and that does a significant amount of damage. Reno is up on the railing there. Good shot from Fur. He's really on point. And Fox ends up going down. And in the meantime, actually, from the beginning of the round, FNX was already sneaking into middle rain. He does pick up a kill, but Jacob goes down, and they are just 2 people, 1 person left in the A-bomb site here. And Rain going to get shut out. So smooth round coming out from Luminosity, only losing 1 person.
And I love it. They didn't just go charging onto the A site once they might have had the feeling, right, like, oh, well, we're not really spotting anybody, and we get 1 kill, right? No, they took their time, because at the same time, 2 players were moving across towards that B site for Luminosity. They get into the B site, they see, wait, nobody's here. Obviously, it's a stack A. They rotate the bomb back, Luminosity. They really take their time with it. They don't fall for the trap. So that's the kind of level-headed play that we need out of Luminosity here for this to be a successful T side. And they need to keep demonstrating that here, especially going into this round, the big buy round for Faze.
Fallen ready and expecting an aggressive CT side push, and at this very point in time, you might be right. I don't think they're just going to stay there forever. If they sense that something else is going on, they might end up pushing up. Actually, now that they put Jacob all the way back there, I'm not sure if Fox will, but LG are ready for some sort of CT side aggression anyway.
Well, one of the main issues as well for Luminosity is that they didn't focus on mid at all. They really focused on the extremities of the map, and European teams will take advantage of that. If you allow them to take control of mid constantly, a CT side, they will always be in position to rotate quickly onto a site and basically screw up your execute. So Luminosity, they need to be aware of this, and there we go. Okay, Molotov going into vents, that's going to clear out that position. Are they actually going to try and put some pressure on mid here?
I think they will go for a bit of a double smoke in the middle, and then they'll try and rush down Jacob and Fox, and they're not in good positions right now. If vents and the main entrance to B get pushed, it's going to be so tough for them. Rain in the middle here. Nice early spray and shots down FNX, but it goes down to Cold, and now in checkered here. This is the problem. They're trading, even if they trade evenly, they're still going to be in a bad position. So now it's going to be a 2-on-2. The bomb is about to go down, Fur covering the vents, and he is in a very good position to deal with Michaelele.
He's ready and waiting for him. And if Michaelele makes a single step, there is a flash that's going to go through. Fur turns away from it. He sees that coming for days. And now Michaelele, he's got a real tough angle to cover, and he's just going to get sprayed down in a hail of bullets. It's going to be now AZ trying to rush in, but Fallen's ready and waiting. And it works out, well, not perfectly for Luminosity. Perfect would mean all 5 players survived. But they get onto that site, they get the bomb plant, and once again, they're a step ahead of Faze. So just like on Train, Anders, I mean, Luminosity, they're just crushing through the defense here in the early game.
I think we've had 3 rounds where First picked up 3 kills. So right now he's at 10-1-1. Just a ridiculous scoreline to go into the 5th round with. He seems to be ready to play cash. Leaves Faze in a really uncomfortable position here. Again, they are on the favorite side, and actually I think if Luminosity, let's say it's not their best maps, let's say they get like 6 or 7 rounds, then they're in a good position. Not if you're a good cash team, you could do well with EM5 on the T side and you could still win it. FNX takes down 1 and Michael into the fall. Jacob looking for something, and he's about to be the only player left as well.
What is that bomb doing out there? Doesn't matter in the end. They get all the kills, but that was a little awkward. I mean, you're at 5 rounds now. Solid money. Well, solid enough. I mean, it's not super ideal. They have been losing players, but they still have a couple guys floating around like 7 or 8K. So Luminosity, they still have bank to work with. Now here's the answer for Faze, basically. All the pressure is on them for this round because this is kind of their Hail Mary play. Go for the double AWP, super expensive. If this is your core strategy, it's really hard to pull off because you need to have a stable economy to keep it rolling.
And this was their answer on Train as well, if you remember this. As soon as they were able to, they went for the double AWP setup, and it didn't quite pay off the way that they had expected. So it has to this time, obviously. The Faze team right now under a lot of pressure.
And again, Faze, they're putting that attention over on mid. They've got 2 players watching it, Michael with the 1 AWP, and then Rain playing from short. Just waiting to see if anybody's going to peek their head out over here, watching Boost.
Oh. Fur in an unlikely position. AC going to go with that punish, and really good control with the M4. 2nd kill as well. AC putting in the work, getting those 2 kills, and that should mean the round for Faze.
Yeah, that's a good read on AZ's part as well. He knows that there's got to be a guy over in Squeak. So he's just trying to put some shots through. Good read on the situation. This could be playing against Luminosity as well, just who are, you know, despite actually having a mid execute there, I mean, with the B-split smokes, they still do seem to focus a lot on the extremities. And so AZ trying to play to that would have been sick if he could have got Taco through that door. That would have been a huge confidence boost. I mean, getting the 2 kills already is pretty solid.
Good flashbang there to try and force Fox back, but I mean the fact is if nobody peeks Fallen here, if they just all slow down and relax, then what could Luminosity do to get back in the round? The worst they could do is try and take a fight right now. They're playing 5 versus 3, and it looks like they are going to try and execute towards this B bomb side, but it shouldn't be successful unless we get some very big kills coming through. Fox doing the work as well, taking down Cold Zero, and Fallen and Taco are left, and Fox is just decimating them. Finally he's going to go down, but it's way too late, and Fallen dies with just 8 seconds left in the round. So Faze picking it up, and the crowd, you've got some Faze fans here, I can tell.
There we go. And I'm hoping their manager behind them is going to go give a hearty back slap to AZ. He deserves it because he started the ball rolling here. 2 big kills. The one on FNX, that's solid, but then taking the fight straight up and winning it versus Fur like that, that was huge. That really shifted the momentum Faze's way. And so now Luminosity have tapped into their bank, spent a lot of money in this round, so it can start looking good here for Faze. If they can win this round, Luminosity will be into a force.
It's going to be fast. They smoke up middle so they can get into vents, and they're going for it already. Bomb's making its way out. They're right on the edge of it. I'm not sure why they're slowing down so much. Once they put out those grenades, they've got to go, because they must know that Faze are putting in the rotation as well. They're in checkered. Molotov goes in once. Jacob in the back line here. Should be calling for backup. More Molotovs coming in. He's forced out. FNX gets the kill, but Rain gets a double in return, and that means no bomb plant for the foreseeable future. And Fox, is he going to check this corner? He won't, and that's a free kill for Cold Zero now. They've got to be careful again. It's a 3-on-3, and Luminosity still fighting.
And spots the bomb. No, the bomb is still waiting in checkered. It hasn't committed to the site yet. And so Faze, they still have to keep Michael over on the A site. They can't rotate him in. In perfect smoke, but Fallen, he just wins the fight straight up. That was the key kill. Rain, now he's going to be able to bring it back, but the damage is done. Fur is there to trade. And it's Michael now, just the last man alive in a 1v2 somehow. Well, basically, there's no mystery. Fallen got the key frag that allowed for Luminosity to get onto that site.
Do it again. Ah, Michael obviously cannot know where the player on the other side is, but retaking with an AWP in a situation like this is so hard, and it seems like Michael he wants to go for it. He's right at the edge, going to be jumping through. He gets the first shot. He goes down to Cold Zero. I mean, it's a nice angle to get a shot through, but it doesn't change the fact that this resets their economy.
Just like on Train. Just like we're seeing just a repeat here. A solid start in this round for Faze. But really, I mean, it's the big kill from Fallen, basically. When he steps in there, it's an imperfect smoke. It doesn't fully block off CT, but the fact that Fallen wins that fight, it just makes all the difference for Luminosity. And now, well, it's going to turn into a pummeling here.
Yeah, and you pointed out this idea of the Molotovs going into B as well, and that's exactly what happened. You're right. Jacob just didn't stand a chance. He had to move out in the open. This time they've got just pistols and no armor. Wow. Luminosity they've done that. We shouldn't even be surprised, because I think out of all the teams who are in the top tier, Luminosity have shown the most willingness to improve across everything.
They're the team that will sit on the plane and like, oh man, well, we don't have wireless. Okay, here's how we'll do it, guys. They open paint on a laptop and they all like huddle around and just draw like X's and boxes and squares and paint. So, okay, this is the bomb site. You're gonna go here. Like, they will do that, right? So Luminosity, man, they work hard and they haven't had a break. Even since Miss, they've been boot camping, preparing for this event. And so no time off for the Brazilians, and it's paying off. You can really see the difference here. They just look so prepared.
Yeah, which is actually something that I sometimes get the sense some European teams won't do, because they feel a little bit too confident in their skill, maybe. So that extra bit of work sometimes gets lost a bit.
God forbid you watch a demo.
Yeah, God forbid. Oh, it's painful and hard work. Just not fun. It is necessary, though. Oh. The debris from the grenade. Fallen with the incredibly bad timing somehow.
Oh? No, come on!
Counter grenade goes out. Still, Faze, the whole lineup intact. Cold is all the way over at Toxic, just making sure that no one is going to be pushing aggressively. So they're well aware of this tendency. They know that that's something that Faze definitely like to do.
And they're going for a boost. Double boost. Luminosity, they're showing some variety here in their play. They haven't done this yet. Rain is going to be in for a bit of a surprise. There's the flash. He's forced off the angle. And they even have the Molotov for sandbags. Luminosity, this is thorough work.
Rain controlling middle with that M4. They need to get this kill in, but still only 24 seconds on the clock here. Luminosity, I think they might have left themselves just a little bit too little time, especially with Jacob and that Molotov in hand here. 15 seconds. I don't see them coming out on top. This is too little time for a round of Counter-Strike. It'd be impressive if the Brazilians could pull through here. They're going to try and go for it, and Fox shuts the bomb down. That's the round over immediately. The second he gets that kill, it's done. FNX to go down and Fur in a 1-on-3. One of these rounds where you gotta wonder, were they waiting forever and ever for like a play that never happened, you know? Or like, as soon as we get the kill in middle, you know, we're good to go, and then the kill in middle sort of never comes, and nobody ever says, all right, it's time to abort the mission and just let's do something else instead.
I think they don't kill Rain, and that's the issue. If they kill Rain, they probably just start, you know, making the play happen, but the fact that Rain backs off in Z and never really faces again, that was very well played by Faze. Luminosity never got a chance to get that opening frag that would have, you know, just like allowed for them to just explode onto a site. So you're right to bring that up, Anders. And well, AZ, time to go for the BDP. Boost up. Oh no, this is a problem. Oh no, AZ.
Oh, that's a big giveaway. Mike Kilele goes down next Rain, trying to see if he can salvage it from the truck, but they've lost the mid control as well. The bomb is going to go down, and Fur winning that fight against Fox, and it's all falling apart again. Faze, they win a round, and then they're back to losing, and this is the perfect recipe for having absolutely no sustainable economy on the CT side. So saving these rifles is paramount right now. They cannot let go of them.
Well, Jacob might get rewarded here for his patience. Yes, nicely done. Wins the duel versus Fur. But it's still a bomb plant situation here for Luminosity and Faze. They're nowhere near. Now they get spotted, and they might just fall right back into Cold's waiting arms. He baits out the shot. It just doesn't get any better than that. I mean, Luminosity, it's almost like if Faze win around, it's a fluke. Because Luminosity is like, yeah, okay, just a bump in the road, you know. Just, you know, they happen to be called speed bumps, Anders. You slow down for one round, but then you just speed right back up again, right?
I mean, there's nothing, it seems to be nothing slowing down Luminosity right now. Go so far as to say that they are unfazed. I bet no one's ever made that joke ever before. Fur gonna go for the spray here against Mike Hilele. Rain with a headshot on Fur though, to a good reply with the USPS. Grenade gonna land on Fox, and AC actually a lot of trading going on, more than there should be. So decent job for Faze in this particular round, and AC with the AK, if he wasn't so far out of position, could be an interesting scenario, but the bomb is about, well, it's going to go down in 10 seconds in this bomb site, and then AC could just try and save the rifle.
Let's see here. I mean, AZ is just going to try and get in here and do a little bit of damage, but with a minute 10 on the clock, and a man playing from checkered already who's in position that's cold. There's really no way for AZ to get in here at all. He's going to get spotted immediately. Cold is in position to just lock him down as soon as he comes through. And so, again, Faze, I mean, it's, you know, you want to say AZ, you know, save the gun, but you're going to buy in the next round regardless, so...
Yeah, and the other issue is, like, suppose AZ did somehow, like, 1v3 them, you know, that would be the sort of spark to get back in the game. And I think when you're down 9-2 on the CT side of Cash, you know it takes something like that, you know. It requires someone clutching a huge round to get everyone fired up.
I mean, they're all single digits right now. They just aren't winning fights, Faze. They're just, you know, they're these duels, situations, they just aren't winning flat out. And wow, just Jacob, just mad spray. Sees everybody. He gets a lot of information, spots the bomb as well. So we should actually get a rotation coming out here from Faze. Get over to this B site, guys. You need to bolster the defense. Jacob's all by his own. What? He's all alone.
Yeah, Mike coming in from upper, but he's going to get smoked up. Jacob going down. Mike, he picks up one kill, sprays, gets another one, but he goes down to Fallen. He needed that third kill, tough as it sounds. Rain going to die in the middle, and now AZ in a world of trouble, and this would be a great time for the 1v3. At least he's got the bomb this time. He gets a good shot in on Fur, goes for a second, and AZ, he just might be doing it. Fallen to die as well. This would be a huge round. It's against Cold Sierra as well, a tough opponent. AZ sprays, and now he can't make it happen. Cold will take him out for the double kill, and that's going to make it 10-2, and Faze, they don't have the money. I'd say just buy anyway. No more ecoing here. It doesn't make sense.
You can see the frustration from AZ as well there at the end. This is the big play for him. This, you know, you're talking about that magic moment that can get your team back into it. You win a 1v3 clutch, that's the ticket, right? That's what makes the difference. AZ knows how close and how important that round was. And so now, well, yeah, it is not even going to be a force buy. They're just going to go for the straight P250. Going to keep feeding frags. I mean, Mike Alele, he's effective with the P250. He keeps finding kills with it, and AZ as well. With the Deeg, he takes out FNX. And now they're starting to lose teammates, and again, it's just like inevitable. Luminosity, they just work their way back into it methodically, just, you know, removing the defense, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at this, just cold hunting.
I mean, I don't know if there's like a right or a wrong answer, but I think they should have bought this round. Because otherwise you're playing for, like, at best an 11-4 scoreline, and I don't think that's good enough. Like, not even if you win the piss round in the second half.
11-2. Best case scenario for Faze, 11-4.
Yeah. They save so they can go for the double up setup. That's like their, that's their, I mean, can't even call an ace up the sleeve this time around. It's just, you know, hoping to get the last couple of rounds.
Oh, so far, I mean, yeah, this is just brutal. And while Luminosity, they're going to set up with the B smokes again, or what I mean by that is the mid-cut smokes, the two smokes that go down to cut off mid, allowing the T side to just get through to the vents if they want. Flash through, full flash, and unfortunately, Rain, this time, no shenanigans for you.
I don't know what sensitivity FNX is playing with. That looked hilarious. He was slowly turning back. Oh my, he can't get the second kill. FNX is too close. And Fur taking out AZ on top of the red container in the A-bomb site. And even worse, they're still controlling the middle. FNX is there, so if they try and rotate through, they're going to have to fight him first. He takes down a third, goes for the fourth as well. He's going to have to rotate out of there for a second, but still a 1 versus 3 here. This is the big buy, and Jacob coming through with the double kill. He needs one more on Fallen, but the AWP is there, and Fallen takes the kill. They see the response as well. 12-2. The 15th round is coming up.
And this is their map. This is Faze. This is their map. And they're getting bodied, Anders. Yeah. Like, it's not even a fight. It's just Luminosity going through the motions. And, I mean, this is really true. I mean, this is truly scary for Luminosity. Like, what, 2 weeks ago, this looked like a weak map for them. This looked like a map that they would struggle on, that they looked mortal on. And just a little bit of work from them, and now they're just crushing a team on T side. They haven't even gone over to CT yet. Yeah, and they're just all over the place. They're no fear at this point. There's nothing to lose for Luminosity, so just run across the map. Run all over the place. Take fights. Look for duels.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if what the answer is. You know, you want to say it's one of those days, but in best of threes, you at least want to get back in the second game and sort of really show something, and they haven't been able to. Rain trying his best here. playing around main, but the bomb has gone down, and they are so far away. They also do not have a defuse kit, or really almost any grenades to take care of business. Now it's got even worse.
And yeah, and then the vent getting broken. Cold knows exactly where Michael's coming from. Michael's brave, and now he's dead.
Sad times indeed. FNX going to be taking the last kill there for a 13-2 half, favoring Luminosity. I mean,
monstrous.
yeah, this team yesterday looked like they were even struggling to make it out. I mean, they ended up beating SK, wasn't it, I think? But even that wasn't like a completely smooth ride. Like an overpass, it got a little bit
16-10, 16-10.
Yeah, so, you know, that shows you something. Again, we always say this for the people who do bets and stuff like that, but never compare day 1 to day 2 results. It's so hard to take one team and say, oh, they did really well yesterday, they must be doing really well today. That, or more often than not, I feel like that's not going to be true. Or at least you've got to be a little bit careful. So anyway, 16th round is coming up. Jacob, good damage dealt out to Cold Zero early on, but he doesn't get the kill quite. And Taco here looking for the opening shot. He takes AC down to 12 health, and LG ready for more. Fallen going for a bit of a variety of grenades here. Jacob close to the middle, and that's a nice reaction shot to take down one. But Cold's still alive. 21 health is enough, apparently.
Cold is so good with the USP. Just peeks out, takes Jacob's face off, and now, well, it's going to be a 4-on-4. This favors Faze. If they group up together as a unit, and they are going to go over towards that B site where there's only one man holding, it's Fur. But Fur's had a very good map so far. He's definitely got his eye in. The rotation's going to be coming out here from the A side already. They've elected to play retake on A. Wise move here by Luminosity. They're going to gamble, put 3 guys over here on B site early on.
Oh.
And there's
Fallen
the
has
flash.
the grenade. He's got an HE. It's going to go in. Oh, no. They run right into it, and Fallen explodes AC. Still a 2 versus 2 here. 48 seconds. He nearly gets that kill, but not quite. And Taco going to go down. Nice shot from Michael. And Fallen, he drops as well. Michael with a triple kill. And that's going to be Faze winning the round. I thought that grenade was going to wreck the whole game for them, essentially. But it's just AZ who almost stepped on it.
Split second too fast. Perfect flash as well for Fur to peek in there, but in that snacks corner, you have to just like insta-dink someone. You have to kill somebody immediately because you're facing so many people if you're just stepping out there. It's like 2-3 guys just ready and waiting to greet him. And while Faze is just going to keep that pressure up, straight into mid, showing a different approach here than what Luminosity had. And well, already it's going their way for LG. They've got 1 kill, crossfire established, but it gets shut down. Well done here by Faze.
Wow, I thought they were going to lose the round then. That looked like they would, yeah, walking into certain death. FNX playing in A main, he could maybe get the kill, but Fox comes in for the flank, and Cold, he's stolen an AK, he's got armor, so you got to be careful they don't throw too much away to try and hunt him down here. Again, their economy is obviously not too high right now, so they got to be careful.
Just don't fight Cold. I hope that everybody learns that lesson eventually. That you just don't fight this guy. He's too damn good. Like straight up with an AK. He's 22-0 and what, 17, like 13 right now or something crazy?
Yeah.
No, 22-0 and 7, my bad. Better than a 3-to-1 ratio going on here. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's actually absurd, isn't it? I mean, we saw in the top 20 list that HLTV did how many sort of European players there were in the top. I feel like 2016 is going to be a different view. Like, there's going to be some... at least a couple of Brazilians in there, and maybe more than that. Will be interesting. 13-4, moving into the 18th round. Faze so far behind that, it's too early to get hype. Yeah. Even if they start winning, a bunch of rounds here, the road back, and it's going to be so long. And even one misstep, and it could go horribly bad.
They put Cold over on the correct site. They put him on the A site with the AK. So this could get nasty real quick here. Does he? Oh, he decides to peek behind it with the flash. Takes the fight, loses it. Perfect shot from Jacob. There we go. That's fantastic work. I mean, we've seen it in the past, Anders, when somebody succeeds in saving an AK, I think the Vice is the last one that comes to mind, where he just completely, I mean, he just made the difference in the round, got like 4 kills with it or something. So, I mean, when Cold is sitting there with an AK on the site that Faze are going towards.
Especially in a situation like that, because it's one thing if they're rushing and, you know, Cold gets like 2 kills but then he dies, then they probably still win the round on the terror side. But in that situation, if he wins the first fight there, then there's no one to punish him. You just stay behind the container and relax for a while, maybe take a second fight. So it's actually scary.
The main thing that could have happened there, and this is, you know, this could be the tendency that Luminosity have when they're ahead, to just get a little bit too excited, a little bit too emotional, hunt for frags when they don't need to, is you've got teammates with pistols on that site. Have them bait for you. You know, if you have the AK, you're going to be the anchor for that site. You're the one who's supposed to just lock it down. So feed a teammate into them with the pistols, bait Faze onto the site, and then you're there to just wreck them as they try and get in there. That angle that Crims loves to play, that's right by Red Connector, looking towards Squeak Door. They have to come around there if they're going to plant that bomb. You just line them up as they come through. I mean, that's, you know, hindsight, of course, 2020, but something to consider.
Well, this is a play that Luminosity know very, very well, because they did it a lot of times in the first half. Cole going to try and flash his way through, actually spots the feet of someone there. Oh, they line up for him, and he gets that first kill. That would have been scary. Now coming out of the vent is going to be Fur. Still one person left in middle block. Oh, Fur! How does he know? Jacob ends up going down, and Fur is not done. Another sacrifice for the Fur God, and Fox is down. And Mike Hilele, 1 versus 5 here. That second kill, though, it's like a moment of clear vision for Fur.
I feel like we're hitting some Warhammer, you know, things here. Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God, fur for the Fur God. I don't know, man.
Hi. I'll get back to that in a second. Mike Hilele trying to survive, and obviously not doing too well. Even the wallbang's coming out. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Fallen gonna end up taking the kill on Mike Hilele. I was reading a post one day where someone like tried to like do like a quick recap of like the Warhammer history, and it was like fucking 50 pages.
Good luck, dude. You know, they have like 40 novels that are like 40 novels and counting, just going through the history of 40K right now.
I was actually super intrigued as well. I was like, this actually sounds like it could be pretty epic.
Oh, it is epic, man. Like it is one of the most epic things out there, no doubt. If you guys want something to read, go read the Horus Heresy.
Is that going to be like the next, you know, HBO series? Like,
oh my God, yes, Anders, please.
Like a Game of Thrones version of, you know, Warhammer.
Oh, Game of Thrones has nothing on Warhammer.
Oh.
I'm going there.
Damn. Alright. Fallen is going to be taking out Fox, and we've got a 4 on 5 on our hands here. So Faze, I don't know. I think even we can't hype this enough to make people believe that Faze is somehow coming back in this game. This seems like it's done. If they make this comeback, it'd be the most ridiculous comeback in a very, very long time.
Yeah, basically comeback of like 2015 and 16, right? We go back a year.
I mean, I think Fnatic had that one game on Dust 2.
Well, versus,
okay. So like, that was
pretty good.
That's like the last one. So like, it might rival or even beat that at this point. So much distance to cover here. Taco inside the site. FNX caught with a grenade out. That's not what they were looking for. Jacob gonna get the kill on Taco as well. Good round here coming in. Limited equipment as well. Faze powering through.
Michael has the AWP as well. He's going to be asking his mate to boost him. Yeah, there we go. Gets to have that angle over. Oh, he's fully committing to this. Up on the box. Fallen finds the first kill onto AZ, though. That forces him to fall back. He's got to play a little bit carefully now, and he tries to get the flick, but Fallen is too good, too fast. Hits the shot.
Picks up an M4 and just continues to take down Jacob. Rain in the back lines here, 1 versus 2, and they do have a kit, so he's got a lot of the work to do, and he can't do it. Cole to get the kill, has the kit as well. That's going to be 15-5 here with Luminosity now at match and map point.
This is just, well, at least they get the bomb plant. They have a little bit more. Tag you, Fallen? No. So Michael is asking if he managed to hit that shot. That was based off of information Michael was going off of. He realized he was too exposed up on the box if he had to watch for Fallen from CT, so he changed it up. But that's another case of just Fallen coming through in really important rounds for his team. I mean, that guy, he's just so consistent at getting big kills, especially once he has that AWP. So now the flashes, well, basically mid-control attempt here again from Faze. They do have Rain boosted. What? Somehow Cold hits that headshot?
This is, I mean, I don't want to say it's falling apart. It's been falling apart since the first round on this cash map for Faze. It's been like a really, really long sort of plane crash, and now they're about to hit the ground. Jacob and Michael left here 2 versus 5, and I don't know, Luminosity, this is something else, isn't it? Like the thing.
We have to pull up, Captain. I've lost control.
Think about what teams are left in this tournament now. Like if you're Astralis and you're watching this, you've got to be thinking, damn. Do we have to play this at some point?
Yeah, I think they might be getting a little jittery. Fur's ready. There's the bait, full on. Easy kill for him. Michael will hunt down FNX, but then he is greeted by a firing squad, and that is it. A decisive 2-0 victory for Luminosity. Put them into the playoffs.
Wow. Revenge of the Brazilians here on day 2 of DreamHack in Leipzig.